Hello, this is AD Hobbs, and this is my movie review of the 1976 film Assault on Precinct 13. Oh, I saw it years ago. I think I was about 20, and I knew little or nothing about it. I just read about it in the TV guide. All I knew was that it was an early film directed by John Carpenter, and I'd already seen Halloween, so I thought, okay, let's see if this is any good as well, the same director. And that it had a really great synthesizer score, and I really liked synthesizer music at the time, so I thought, okay, yeah, let's check it out. I assumed it was set in the future, like a kind of science fiction film. Well, look at the title, Assault on Precinct 13. Precinct 13 sounds like the name of a planet, or the name of a space station, because the names end in a number, yeah. And the electronic synthesizer music from the future, yeah. Well, logical guess, but completely wrong. No, it's not set in the future at all, no. And the music is not futuristic. Well, it may sound futuristic, no, but that's not its intention, no. It's different. It's the sort of music that's sort of like streetwise music, really tough, double hard guy music, cops and robbers, crime thriller type music. That's what it's for, yeah. And yes, it is a cracking score right from the beginning, yeah. And, Assault on Precinct 13, it's not for the squeamish. It's very violent, very controversial. It doesn't have non-stop gore all the way through, no. But the bits are shocking, yes. There are a few bits that are quite shocking, yeah. Well, very near the beginning, the teenagers, the juvenile gang members, the street gang, they put a load of human blood in a glass jar. So yeah, they're clearly planning something really sinister. So it's made clear right from the start this is going to be a controversial story, yeah. And but the thing is, in a way, it's good that I knew little or nothing about the story before I saw the film, because then it's a surprise. You don't know what's going to happen, and as a result, I enjoyed it a lot, yeah. I don't like this culture thing where you have spoilers and you know everything about the film before, Anyway, I enjoyed it more because I didn't know what was going to happen, yeah. And the other thing that amazed me was, before Assault on Precinct 13, I was used to like crime, cops and robbers type action films with non-stop action, car chases, explosions and everything everywhere. This doesn't have that. It doesn't have non-stop action, but it's worth the wait. It's clearly on a very small budget, but it doesn't matter because it's a really good, gripping story. And there's something reassuring about that. Yes, a movie doesn't have to have loads of money spent on it in order to be good, yeah. And something else, it doesn't show that it's a small budget, because sometimes you can tell a film's on a small budget when the actors are wibbling a lot, talking much too much. Why do they do that sometimes? Because talk is cheap and they need to fill the gaps in to make it an hour and a half long. They don't do that in this film. No, there's no wibbling, no sliding off the point. All the dialogue is relevant, yes. Another sign that a movie's on a small budget is bad acting. Because, the director won't say do another take because it takes time and time is money, That doesn't happen in this film. No, everyone gives a solid performance. They're unknown actors, but it doesn't show that they're unknown. No, they do really well. The story's very well done, yeah. John Carpenter gets a solid performance out of all of them, yeah. So yes, it's very well done indeed, yeah. So again, you don't have to have famous people in a film. Okay, what is the plot? The plot is about a Los Angeles street gang of juvenile delinquents, and they want to take over this old police station, which isn't very difficult to do because it has very few staff, and it's such an old police station it's scheduled to be closed down, yeah. And why do they want to take over? Well, because, okay, there's a spoiler if you like here, a very controversial scene. A little girl wants to buy some ice cream from the ice cream man. Blissfully unaware, the ice cream man is being attacked by the street gang, and the leader, the warlord, shoots the little girl in cold blood. Now that's very controversial now, certainly controversial at the time as well, and it made me shriek in terror. It's so horrible, yeah. And that's why the little girl's father, he wants revenge. He wants to kill the man that killed his little girl. So he drives after them really fast. He shoots the warlord. Then loses his bottle, runs away for cover, goes in the police station, and just begs for help, and then doesn't say anything for the rest of the movie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because The other people in the police station, it's at first it's one policeman and two women like radio controllers or something, and then they let out two prisoners that are on death row because they need all the help they can get. These street gang members, they're coming through the doors, coming through the windows. Yes, they need all the help they can get. And although they're short-staffed, they do have lots of guns. So yes, they can defend themselves. Yeah. And in any other circumstance, there is no way you would let prisoners out, but they need their help. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is this a nitpick or not? Well, the man that started this all, the reason they want to seize the police station in the first place is because they want revenge for the death of their leader. They want to kill that man. And the man doesn't take any part in the fighting. No, he doesn't join in, doesn't do his bit to help. No. He could have helped a little bit, we need all the help we can get, but then that's kind of the point of the story. Everyone reacts differently to violence. Everyone reacts differently in a life or death situation, The others don't lose their bottle, they do the fighting. He just stays perfectly still and says nothing. He's traumatised by the horror, yeah. Even so, at the end of the film, he could have said to the others, thank you for defending me, but no, he's totally traumatised, yeah. And the street gang, that they've completely lost their humanity, a total disregard for human life, yeah. Whereas the two men on death row, yes, that they're willing to help, and Wilson is willing to help, even willing, yes, risk life and limb to help them, yeah. Because although he's a man on death row, he hasn't completely lost his humanity. There's still some good inside him, yeah. And he's helping them for practical reasons as well. He's defending his own life, yeah. Whereas the street gang, they've completely lost their humanity, yeah. And the other thing is, the teenagers, the street gang members, they never speak. Okay, there's a meeting where they say very few words of dialogue, but apart from that, they don't speak at all. And that makes them more scary, more creepy, more sort of elemental, like they're bogeymen or ghosts or something, Because they never speak, you can't reason with them, So this is sort of like the precursor to Michael Myers in Halloween, yeah. The street gang, they never speak, therefore there's no reasoning with them. They're just like savages, violent animals. You can't reason with a psychotic animal, Now, when I was a teenager, yes, I was a bit obnoxious, a bit mouthy, but no. These are teenagers that are trying to kill people, for heaven's sake. This is the teenage delinquent problem gone way out of control, yeah. And yes, Los Angeles, this thriving, successful city, and yet this takes place in the ghetto of Los Angeles. So yes, it's the darker side to city life. There is a very grim, sinister side to living in a city, yeah. And the man and his little girl, they wanted to leave that part of the city because it was so violent, yes. Yes, and with good reason, yeah. So in other words, yes, it is very well done. Great score, great directing, good acting. If you liked Halloween, you'll like this film. It's very well done. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm Anthony Hobbs, and I'm never bored.